Hello traders, Damien here. Today we are going to do a little post-mortem of my trading session. I've had a rough day yesterday, rough day today, but it doesn't concern me. If I follow my rules, I know I am just a trade or two away from getting back my two losses. I missed out on this opportunity. I was on the phone, I was looking at it, but I was paying more attention to my phone call than to my interest. My expectation was for a light pullback and a new structure high, and we got that very nicely. Would have ended up the day with profit. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. It's not a concern. This is what the drawdown looks like for today. $3,000 minus 40 points on 15 contracts. Let's get this out of the way and let's get back to the actual trades. When I got to the market today here, I saw the market had a very strong momentum, made a very nice push to the upside, had a pullback to about here, made a very weak new structure high. So my expectation was for a weak pullback and for price to make a another weak new structure high. So price continue on down here. This is where the market opened. I always like to see those resting orders come in and see what it does to the order flow. We see that we had some strength coming into the market here, made a short-term new structure high. I felt like the short-term was aligning with the long-term expectation, so therefore I waited for a small pullback, and I saw that the bulls came in here again, and I entered long. Now price came back against me, took me out for a minus 40 here. You know, in retrospect, I should have had my stop loss below this low. However, I was already at a 40 points, so my entrance wasn't too favorable. It is what it is. I do not like to extend my losses beyond 40 points, as I don't feel price usually gets near that from when I enter. So might have been a mistake on my part, might have not been, but that's where I left it, so I'm accountable to that trade. So once I saw price come in here, make a weak new structure low, make a short-term new structure high, and just sort of break down against me, and every attempt to buy just got weaker and weaker, I felt like we were looking to get short overall. As price came back and tested 100% of the swing, it would have been realistic to expect a correction and then a push to the downside. So once I saw the bulls come in here with a little bit of strength and the bears want to come in here with some strength, I took the short here, and it was against a long-term expectation, but I was looking at bullish price breakdown and some intensity on the bears coming into this market. It was a trade that didn't work out, as it did go in favor about 17 points or so, and then found support again in this general area. I did not have room to get to a break even, as I wanted to give the trade room to work. So I took another loss here, another 40 points here, and now at this point the market had very clearly spoken to me and told me that it wanted to get back into the longer term expectation and to have price move up into new highs. So what happened was I waited for price to, on the second swing, I saw price accelerate very nicely, produce a very weak new structure high. Although my expectation was for a deep pullback, I did not feel like that may happen, as I had decent structure in this area, and I saw the bears get stopped here, and I saw a great rotation to the upside. So I took this trade a little early, and my stop was again 40 points, which put me very close to this area. Price I think got down to like 37 points, almost took me out, and then I got very nice price continuation to the upside, made a very nice new structure high, attempt to correct a failed, and then price came back up to test this round number in the highs of yesterday, and then price started going down. I trailed my stop per the rules, and that's where I locked it in, and price took me out. Then gave me an opportunity to try to get back into this market. However, it ended up not working out because of distractions and stuff. So, you know, I had a lot of distractions trying to post things into the thread, trying to answer while I'm trading. I think that's a no-no for me, as the price action on the YM moves very quickly, and I need to stay 100% focused on what I'm doing because mistakes cost money. I don't feel like I made too many mistakes today. I feel like this trade was a decent entry. Had I survived that stop, I would have never been looking for the short, and I would have had a very, very nice trade. But it is what it is, and I took the loss there. I took the loss here, and then this loss carried me through erasing one of these, and then my second opportunity to get long again would have been very nice, as I would have been up still on my trail, and I would have been probably locked in at another 40 or 50 points by now. Let's see, yeah, probably 40 or somewhere between 40 and 50 points right now. So that's about it. That's my short post-mortem today of my trading session. I'm not disappointed. I'm not upset. I am accountable to my trade plan and to my trading. And you're only one trade. Even when you have, yesterday I ended up minus 50 for the day. Today I ended up minus 40. That's 90 points in 2 days. One good properly managed trade erases those two trades. So trading at a favorable, more than favorable risk reward expectation, trailing your stops in a very nice and mechanical way, puts you in trading at a 70% efficiency. Although the last couple of days have not worked out that way, it's okay. Just because you trade at a 70% efficiency doesn't mean that you're not going to string losses. You still have a 30% failure rate, even when you don't make any mistakes. So the statistics are real, the trading is real, the losses are real, the wins are real, everything's real. So what we need to do is just keep plugging along and keep reading the chart, keep making good executions, keep managing your trade as best as possible. And the drawdown not only is insignificant, but you're only a trade or two from erasing those drawdowns. That's all I have for today. I'm going to make the next video here shortly about trade management and trade entries, and tomorrow we'll get ready for that streaming live session where I can trade live, talk to you live, and not worry about having a post or answer post. And I think that hopefully, God willing, we'll have a very profitable day tomorrow. All right, take care and talk to you soon.